All right, back to the phones. Let's go to Derek in Ontario. Derek, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good. Derek, what's on your mind?
A question for JD, and if you can let me follow up, I'd appreciate it.
Go for it.
JD, you always get ticked off about how Tila Tequila has got her fame because really she went from a MySpace star to, whatever she is now. Mm-hmm. But whenever you're offered an appearance, you don't do anything about it, and you could be one of these guys.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do during an appearance?
Anything you want.
Well, it's very clear you don't have to be able to do anything.
It's very clear you don't have to do anything. Tila Tequila is a funny interview, but yeah, she clearly has really no talent.
Oh, I was talking about Scott.
Oh.
Yeah, but you're assuming that JD is mad out of jealousy.
I don't seek to do appearances or anything.
Like that's kind of JD following his principles.
She seeks, she wanted to be on the show. She wants to do this and that and put out dumb songs and God knows what else.
But somebody could make I'm just playing devil's advocate. Somebody could make the argument about you is you're sort of famous, and if you really didn't want to be famous, you would refuse to talk on the air.
That's when I started doing this, I didn't really want to talk on the air, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think a part of you enjoys the fame.
Yeah, I've always said there's a part that's good, and of course there's a part that's bad.
What's the bad part?
Do you have a bunch of people knowing stuff about you that you don't?
He hates that. Oh my God! If you talk about when you start talking about JD's family, he tenses up specifically about his mom and that whole situation. But what's the good part? Chicks.
Yeah, girls are more interested in you, and. It's always nice to hear someone say they like you. I don't know, or that you entertain them.
I think if you did an appearance, you'd get a great turnout.
I don't know, but I'm also afraid of not getting the turnout. But I'm not a comedian or anything, so I don't know necessarily what I would do.
But Sal's in here now. I mean, these guys, they did a meet and greet for their last appearance, and they got thousands of people.
They love to talk to people.
I think JD would be great for a Q&A because people love to hear him speak. And, and your whole delivery. It's like the delivery of a broken wheelbarrow, but that's what people really, really enjoy.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, you're all over the place. You're clumsy and you fumble on your words, but that's what makes you interesting. And I think if you did a Q&A, fans would love to see you, and you'd make some nice money for yourself.
Agree. I totally agree.
Wait, so JD, if you knew, hey, I could go to an appearance, I'll make good money, would you do it?
But you had to sit on a stage and people had to ask you questions for an hour and a half.
I mean, I guess.
And then afterwards,
maybe, I don't know.
So would you feel you're being would you hate yourself if you were if you weren't you? Would you look at yourself the same way you look at Tila Tequila?
Right, who the hell is he to be up there? Why does he think anybody wants to ask him questions?
It's a fair question.
Well,
thanks, John.
Not necessarily because there's a basis within this show. I don't know. I don't know. No, do you think there's a difference?
You saying you deserve?
No, I don't get angry.
First of all, saying you deserve your fame?
I don't. No. Hold on. No. Now you're putting words into my mouth.
No. I'm asking.
I don't feel like I deserve anything.
No, I mean no. But you're a media producer on the show. You provide laughs, through Howard, and so do you feel like you're more worthy of the fame than someone like Tila Tequila or Kim Kardashian or the others that you've knocked?
I hate to say that there's more. That I'm more talented because I don't know if I am or not.
Do you think you can?
Well, you're not because you can't give a great blowjob.
Hey, I disagree about that.
Could you sing better than her, JD?
No, I can't sing.
What was your follow-up question, Derek?
JD, there's money on the table. $1,000. Come up this weekend. Just hang out for a weekend. Come up Saturday. We'll fly.
Oh, is this Derek?
Night. Yeah.
This guy's. We went to a bachelor party with Derek. He's not kidding.
What a good time, man.
The greatest time, except for the fist fight we almost got with the guys at the go-karts because we were wasted.
Wow.
But JD, listen to Derek. Go out there. He loves you. He's a great, great guy. Great family.
Did you hear what he said?
What?
He said, come out Saturday. I'm busy on Saturday.
Oh, no, you can't go. Wait.
Oh, yeah, I know what's going on Saturday. Sorry. Why don't we aim for the Labor Day weekend in December?
I don't know. It takes a lot for me to want to travel and leave my house. That's why I told Shuli. Originally, I said $10,000, but then I lowered it down to $5,000.
He just offered you 50 lap dances.
The lap dances would be on top of that. We pay all expenses. Ask Sal and Richard. We'll take care of it.
Derek, the other part of this equation that you're dealing with is that we'll follow up on that in a second, Sal. But the other part of this equation is that JD doesn't want to go out whether he's paid or not paid. He just doesn't enjoy going out and being with people.
You know what? It was funny. We met him in the elevator, and he was even just like, hello. Like, he was very nervous. But, JD, take advantage of these opportunities. Not just that I'm offering, but there's probably dozens of other ones on the table. Take the money while you can. Seriously.
JD, how about if they came to your place and you didn't have to leave?
Well, I don't want anyone at my place. Hey, I don't even want to be at my place.
That would be a great idea.
Hey,
for
Derek,
come have the party.
Derek, what did you do for Sal? Sal's raving here.
Yeah.
Sal and Richard, we had him up for my brother's bachelor party, and we had a limo bus. We went to the strippers, like Sal said. We tried to go karting, but we were kicked off the course before even getting on the course because we were all pretty drunk. And we had bottle service at a bar at the end of the night in Toronto. We put Sal and Richard up at the casino here. It was just a good time. They came out and partied hard with all of us, and it was also my sister-in-law's stagette. So at the end of the night, we all met together at the bar. So it wasn't just a big sausage fest. Like, we had the girls at the end of the night as well. So it was cool for my brother because he's the type of guy that can just kind of do what he wants, and to have an appearance with Sal and Richard at his stag, he was in love. So it was pretty awesome.
If you don't mind me asking, how much did you spend on these guys?
That's up to them if they want to reveal it. I'm not going to say that on the air.
I'd rather you get it.
No, I mean total, not just your fee, but like
right. How
whole...
much? If you forget it,
that's up to them if they want.
No, they're asking you, Derek. How much personally did this whole event cost you with the bus and the strip club and the after party and the go karts?
There were a bunch of guys. I would say, and it wasn't me personally because each guy threw in $100 too. But we ended up spending that just on booze and strippers. But it was probably between $8,000 and $10,000.
And if you left out Sal and Richard's fee, hey, I have a quick question for JD. I know you don't dwell on like a hatred for Tila. I know you, so I know it's not like it's not like the utmost thing in your thoughts. But what would you, if you were a friend of hers or whatever, would you tell her like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this stuff? Like
I wouldn't be a friend with her, period.
But do you think it's wrong for her to like make money off of what you say is no talent?
You can't. I can't fault someone for doing that because obviously they're successful in doing it. It's just.
So you should be you should be angry at people who buy into her.
Oh, I am. Don't worry, I am. I hate all them too.
There's plenty to go around.
Hey, one thing.
Anyone that says they like the Jersey Shore, I immediately just there's a badness I feel for them.
So if you're at a bar, you meet a hot chick, things are going well, and she goes, "Oh my God, you know what? I love the Jersey Shore, my favorite show." What do? You walk away?
No, I'll be like, "Oh, really?"
You lie your balls off and you love it too until you get her in the sack and in the morning like beat it and that show sucks.
It depends how hot the chick is. I think that's.
Hey, by the way, I think I have something that could clinch this for Derek. And Derek, no disrespect, I want to ask you as a gentleman, your sister. Do you think your sister, who is a beautiful girl, a gorgeous caboose on her. I mean, like 2 mounds of ham in her pants. I think JD would love her, but Derek, could it be possible that you could hook those two up if he comes out?
I'm sure we could organize a night.
Are you trying to pimp out his sister?
I'm not trying to pimp her out, but believe me, you would have a field day on this bod.
That's exactly what you're trying to do.
How do you know?
How do I know? I just use my imagination.
All right, hey,
I think we could organize a fancy dinner or something. I think she'd be up for that.
She's awesome.
Derek, thanks for calling in. I'll put you on hold. Steve can get the info, and JD can do whatever he wants to do.
Maybe even Derek's sister. No, just kidding, Derek.
Sal pimping you out. All right. Ted, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more. Oh, we didn't even talk about Jon Favreau yet. Plus, more about the Trivia Challenge, everything else that happened today. You're listening to On the Wrap-Up Show on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
The Wrap-Up Show.